be launching today from Crane Lake, Minnesota. We'll be hooking up with Kyle Weber, a guide from Pine Point Lodge here on Crane Lake and from Wild North Guide Service. Now, I've been coming up to Crane Lake since I've been in diapers, but I've never been to the lake where Kyle's going to take us. We're going to go across Crane, down Little Vermilion, down the Loon River, over a mechanical portage into Loon Lake. And there's been talk of 20-inch smallmouths, so we're pretty excited. Let's fire it up. Good morning.
Good morning, how you doing?
Good.
Good to see you.
Yeah, we might get rained on.
Hopefully it'll slip north because we're heading south. So
We're here on the deck of Pine Point Lodge in Crane Lake, Minnesota with one of the owners, Jeff Erickson. Jeff, thanks for having us.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Jeff owns the place with his wife, Kathy. We went out fishing today with Kyle, one of your guides.
We offer guide services to fishing all the areas around here, what we call local guide, or we do hiking or remote locations, once in a lifetime type trip where we'll send somebody in to take you into an area, portage in canoes or whatever it takes to get that ultimate experience in this area.
All right.
well, 1.5 foot, and you got to stay way to the right because all the left-hand side's all rock. Right now it's okay. I like this water level. Just got to idle up and trim way up. You can see if you look to the left, there's metal on all the rocks, and there's a couple of props and skegs up here laying in the rocks. You can see also. People have hit this in the past all the time.
With the guiding now, if a guy says, well, we just want to be on walleye, or we just want to be on smallmouth, or we just want to be on northern, is that something that your guides do? Or?
They'll take you and put you on smallmouth if you want to catch smallmouth, northerns, walleyes, crappies, whatever you want to do. They'll set you up for it.
Looking for a spot. The peak's out at 8 feet. Right now we're running in 28, but it's starting to come up, so we should be getting pretty close here. And then we're gonna run above it and drift right over the top of it. The shoreline bite's kind of off right now. That's usually a June and some parts of July type of deal. And then right this time of year with the water being as warm as it is, we got 76 this morning. The fish have moved off a little bit and they're a little deeper where the water's cooler. So we gotta follow the fish. We're looking for changes in depth of 10 feet. So if I go from 20 to 10 or 30 to 20, something like that, with a smaller hump, I look for rock piles that are smaller, not the huge reef ones as much, but a smaller rock pile. Like this one here is not very big. There it goes, coming up right now. It's fairly small, and that's where the fish are gonna be. We just marked some right on the back side. So we're just gonna stick right in this area and bump around with the trolling motor and see what we can hook.
You got one?
Walleye. Wow.
It's an eater.
Beautiful. Oh, it's nice. Walleye on the roof front.
Crane Lake is known as a northern and a walleye lake.
We've got a slot limit on the walleyes and a lot of conservation on the smallmouth and northern pike, and the fishery's phenomenal now.
When you're fishing this way, like in deeper water like this, I like to use a jig or a Carolina rigged worm. A jig and a crawler has been working real good. Zoom brush hogs have been phenomenal. And if you get shallow enough, like 7 feet right now, if you're throwing a shad wrap or something that dives, 5 to 6 feet, that could also produce. So I go with a jig.
We got a full tackle shop here with just about every lure you would need for fishing for the time of year you're going to be up here. Frog colored jitterbug is by far our best topwater bait. It's easy to use. Anybody, man, woman, children, can cast them out, reel them in, and catch fish. That one is by far our best seller as far as topwater baits, and there's nothing more exciting than catching a smallmouth bass on topwater, in my opinion.
Oh. Beauty. That's what we're talking about.
Wow.
Football jig.
Nice.
Oh, you chartreuse tail. Nice.
That's what we came for.
Nice.
Yeah.
Take those off. Like anything in orange is really good.
I'll take those off. 19.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
There's one, there's two.
Dinky one here. Little guy.
What?
Oh, he was at least 18, PT. What amenities do you offer here for your guests?
All the amenities and groceries in our lodge. We'll take good care of you on this full-service resort. Here's our beach down here at Pine Point. We've got a water trampoline, we've got a space mountain, some chase lounges, beach activities, water skiing, wakeboarding, tubing, at a great national park setting. Nice and quiet. You come up here with a family and you are separated from the rest of the world, and it's just a very safe, quiet setting.
All the amenities a real fisherman needs.
We might be an island resort, but we have wireless internet, we have cell phone usage, and every other amenity you might need.
Turn it on. Orange lead head and a night crawler.
It's probably another 17-incher or so. Good fighters though. That's release zone right there.
Nope. Miss him?
Got him.
Nice. Oh, that one's burning some line.
Hope you got some more of those chartreuse.
Yeah, I do. Dang it. Amateur hour.
Got a double.
Got a double.
Yeah. Just near that one. Thanks. Preseason football. 29.
That's a small amount. It's about a, what'd you measure?
Mine was 19.
This is about 19 also.
Awesome.
That was a,
And then the double, what do we got over here?
that was a nice find.
Just a little 18-inch right in.
Damn it. I'm gonna let him go. Hands are gonna be cut up, but it's in the good way.
Oh, nice. On the ring fry?
Yeah. Nice.
Imagine that. That's what we're talking about. 17?
Who's going for angler of the trip?
It's been a good week.
He's been the hottest guy. Most biggest
Trophy presentation.
Hey, there you go. The zinger. He's on.
We're here in front of one of the cabins at Pine Point. This is balsam. They're all named after trees.
Yes, they are.
All right, let's go take a look.
All right.
Exactly what you think it would look like.
Exactly. That's what our people look for. A nice rustic adventure, but fully modern.
Fishing trophies up
We
here.
do. Some of the returning customers that come back year after year have won fishing contests. It's really neat to see that they appreciate so much that they built their own trophy case.
Oh, nice.
Going for a jump. Oh, that's a beast, man. That's a nice one. It's a slob. Oh, oh yes. It's a nice one. That's a hog. Yep.
Oh, that is a big.
Oh, God dang it, I'm filming that today. Come on, baby. Look at that. Beautiful.
Dude.
That's over 19. Look at that one.
Wow.
Whew.
Look at that sucker. Can I measure him?
He looks a lot bigger than that one. Yep. I'm gonna drops in between them and stuff. Yeah, it's nice. Especially you're using Power Pro or.
Well, yeah, I've got 24-pound braid on with about 4 or 5 feet of 17-pound fluorocarbon leader.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Oh, didn't get him up. Didn't get him up soon enough.
I saw that one hit you though.
Did I not like one more?
What were you throwing, the tube? Which pole were you using?
I got that crankbait on.
Crankbait's right here.
Okay, I just couldn't. For some reason, I couldn't see it.
I'd be worried for a minute there. We were going diving. It was a little slow. We probably managed, I don't know, 8 fish. But we're gonna hit the falls on the way out of here and hopefully pick up a bunch more. I don't know what the deal is. I left the lake for 2 days and assumed that the fish would have still been there. They were on the spots, but they weren't running as big. We only got, what do we have, a 19-incher was the biggest one. and they weren't there in the numbers. So
You'd certainly like to be there on the day when the great fishing comes in, if that's just average at best. So, heck of a fight and a lot of fun getting them in the boat.
That was pretty good. I think Kyle's got some sweet spots. That was definitely worth getting in here for, coming into Loon Lake.
It was a lot of fun just getting all those. And we had two on at once, you know. We had 2 on at once, and I felt like I had a nibble. I thought we were going for 3.
We're rod benders.
Now Kyle says that he's had better luck in there, but for us, not experienced rock pile fishermen, that was a pretty good time. We
We went from 14s to 18s, so.
It's certainly the biggest smallmouth I've ever caught.
How big was the smallmouth you caught at the dock a couple years back?
That was a big fish. I don't think we ever measured it, so maybe that was probably the biggest smallmouth I ever caught. This one, I meant to catch this one today. That, you know, the one off the dock was certainly just dumb luck.
When I first talked to Kyle, he said we got a potential of 20-inch smallmouth and 18s will be easy, and we came real close to the 20-inch. I got a 19, so.
It was nice getting the first fish each time when we got to a rock pile too.
I didn't have the first one in the boat, but I did have the biggest one, so I got a little bit of bragging rights, but we still have some other fishing on the other side of the portage, and Kyle assures us that he's got some spots over there, so we're looking forward to that as well.
hopefully they're sitting at the falls waiting for us.
There's a little bit of a rarity for northern waters. There's big largemouth.
People from out of the area cannot believe the size of our largemouth in this area. We get people that say they not even interested in fishing largemouth. All they want to catch is smallmouth, and they'll get up here and they'll catch a few of our largemouth, and they can't believe the fight that our largemouth have. A 4-pound largemouth here is approximately 15 years old. So I mean that's a muscle-bound fish, and it's a great experience when you catch one.
I caught a 5-pounder in the river today.
Did you?
That was a muscular fish.
That's excellent.
It had some shoulders on it.